Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's been a while since I posted, but let's get back into it. Welcome to the channel, the Mandalorian Grogu official trailer. Let's check it out, and then we'll talk about it. Do it! Looks like the Razor Crest, but can't be the Razor Crest? Ripley. Zeb.
Impressive.
Good shot, baby.
Okay. You can probably tell from my reaction, I'm not going crazy. I do like how, so I'll give some some positives and negatives. I think the positives are the music sounds good. The musical cues were nice. The Mando theme and Ludwig Göransson, what the work he did on the show was fantastic. I think if he's doing the score, it's going to be great. I liked that there seemingly wasn't really much plot wise that was given away. There wasn't a lot set wise piece given away. I think the movie's still about 8 or 9 months away, so we'll probably get another trailer. Special effects at the end there looked a little, on the AT-ATs, looked a little unfinished. Hopefully they can clean that up. And kind of a positive and negative, I guess I would say, is that it certainly looks kind of small scale in terms of story and scope. I will say that aesthetically, it's still looking a little bit volumey, for lack of a better word. It just doesn't look... It looks like a TV show. It doesn't really look theatrical, just from that trailer. That's just my initial response. And maybe that's because I have all the preloaded baggage of watching Mando season 1, 2, and 3. And the camp, it became quite campy and a lot of filler, I think people were feeling by season 3. Season 1 worked so well, I think, because they leaned into that kind of the man with no name, western or spaghetti western aesthetic, kind of old serials. I did appreciate the title card being, a lot different than what we have seen in definitely prior Star Wars theatrical releases. Had that like Indiana Jones almost style, serial aesthetic. The Mandalorian and Grogu as a title, I thought it was going to be a working title. I thought it was they were just saying, oh, it's the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. But yeah, that's actually the title of the movie. It seems that they're going with that. Seeing the aesthetic of that end title card, and that it's hearkening to that old serials kind of aesthetic. It kind of works. The Mandalorian and Grogu. I feel like there's a historical precedent for that type of title from those old serials. No Pedro in the trailer. I wonder how much of his face we'll see in the film, how much work he did on it. I know that's been a subject of apprehension and complaint for a lot of people that, Pedro just does the voice. It's like, and you look at a character like Darth Vader, and who do you think of? Obviously, James Earl Jones. But he was always billed as, and the voice of Darth Vader, James Earl Jones. So like they don't bill Mandalorian as, and the voice of Mandalorian as Pedro Pascal, even though he seemingly is barely in the suit. It's different stuntmen and actors doing the body work. Anyways, pretty. I would say just as an observation, like it's pretty crazy my level of excitement being this low for a Star Wars movie. Compare that to when like The Force Awakens was releasing and the trailer for The Last Jedi, and then the Last Jedi happening. Things just got, I don't know. Disney obviously fumbled it. I still think Andor's arguably one of the best pieces of Star Wars content ever. So good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this will be good for Star Wars though. Like a light, campy, get people back in the theaters. Obviously they're gonna have Grogu being a focal point of the marketing campaign to get families in seats into the theater. And I'll likely, you know what, I'll go see this in theater, I would say. It's a Star Wars release, and a theatrical Star Wars release. I didn't get a chance to see enough when I was younger, so I will check it out on a Tuesday evening for a cheap night after a few weeks and enjoy myself. All right, let me know what you guys think. See you on the next one.